Hello and welcome from a chilly night in Srinagar. We're here to report on the first election being held here in 10 years, but we continue like every evening to not give up on the Kolkata RG story. I'm Barkha Dutt, you're with the Mojo story. After Mamata Banerjee and the doctors met and the West Bengal Chief Minister yielded to many of the critical demands that were made by the protesting junior doctors, it was the turn of the Chief Justice, Justice Chandrachud, to assess matters. Remember, Sandeep Ghosh, the disgraced former principal of the RG Medical College, has already been charged in the rape and murder of a young doctor. He's been accused of tampering evidence and misleading the investigation. A police officer has also been arrested. The doctors were able to get Mamata Banerjee to concede one of their major demands, the removal of the Kolkata police chief along with one of his colleagues. But as high profile lawyers today stepped into the Supreme Court to represent both the West Bengal junior doctors as well as the victims' parents, the Chief Justice often lost his cool during the proceedings. At one point, he dismissed calls for the resignation of Mamata Banerjee, saying that the Supreme Court was not a political forum. But at another point, he was very, very categorical that the Mamata Banerjee government's decision to stipulate different working hours for women doctors was simply not acceptable. Women, he said, want security, not concessions. For the doctors, it's been a huge victory, but are they fully satisfied? Some disagreements were captured in the minutes of the meeting that are now available in public domain. Joining us now is a very special newsmaker. Dr. Anustup is with us. You've seen him on our program before. He has been at the front line of the protests and he's been at the front line of those very tough negotiations with the West Bengal Chief Minister. Welcome. And I think I should say congratulations. You have fought the good fight, you and your colleagues, and you have managed to be vindicated on several fronts. How are you feeling now after the talks with the West Bengal Chief Minister, after the decision to remove the Kolkata Police Chief, and after what happened in the Supreme Court today, Dr. Anustup? Can you hear me, Dr. Anustup? Yeah, okay, we'll hold on for you to stabilize. Dr. Anustup there should be able to join us in a moment. He seems a bit distracted. I can see him holding on to his phone that he's obviously trying to steady as a camera device. I'm hoping that he should be able to talk to us in a minute. I'll tell you what I'll do in the meantime. Let me play out that bit from the Supreme Court where the Chief Justice spoke about what women really want. Let's take a look.
Women don't want concessions. They want equal opportunity in terms of safety.
In Anuj Garg's case,
why do we prevent a woman doctor from working in the night?
or 12 hours. Why limited to 12 hours? Because junior doctors work for 36 hours. Now women will never be
should
taken.
be for all doctors. 12 hours working time is all doctors. Don't
Actually, whatever the shift,
exactly.
women doctors are ready to work in exactly the same conditions.
Absolutely.
In
Yes,
terms
yes,
of time.
Exactly. In Anuj
Well, let's not undermine them.
even Anuj
Undermine the lady doctors.
This has to be
There is no issue, Manoj. We'll notify it. We were just worried because there is no security in place at the moment.
No, but the
I want to
answer
make sure.
Saying this one,
the
I
answer to it,
want to make sure, Manoj, that
is
something like
the answer to it is you must ensure security is in place.
I know, Manoj, that's
You
the
can't
point.
tell women that you will not be
This
working
is-
after.
It says in addition. It says in addition. This is not. This is only temporary. But if your lordship wants me, no issue.
Two things, Mr. Bal. I think the state of West Bengal must immediately correct its notification. You cannot say that women will not work more than a 12-hour shift. If men are working more than a 12-hour shift,
they want to
they are entitled
They
to
don't
work
want to.
exactly at par with their male counterparts.
We'll issue a notification, but not an issue.
Your duty to provide security. And we can't tell any woman today in our country who's in the workforce that you will not work at night.
including in
Pilots work at night,
Call
doctors work
centers.
at night,
call centers.
your armed forces,
The armed forces work.
women work.
Very important point there by the Chief Justice. Dr. Anustup is with us. I was asking you, how are you feeling after meeting with the Chief Minister? Many of your key demands have been vindicated, accepted. What's the mood right now, Dr. Anustup? Can't hear you. Now I can. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
So, thank you, Barkha, for your statements. And so, actually, the thing is that yes, some of the demands there was were made, an impasse was created. I hope you all know that we tried to meet her twice, and on the issue of transparency, we demanded that a live streaming would be done, and we didn't know why that was not being issued from her side, because all the things that have been done in the Supreme Court, in the Parliament, all are live telecast nowadays. And so, for that reason, two of the meetings were postponed, were cancelled, and we kept on talking with the Chief Secretary via email that we want to keep the things as transparent as possible, because the entire nation and the entire world wants to know what the meeting is going about. And there is nothing so fishy about it, and there is nothing as grave about it. So regarding this, regarding this, regarding this, we thought that finally then impasse has broken off, and we decided that before the Supreme Court hearing we should meet her, because we want to actually try to bring an end to everything. We are not seasonal protesters. We can't keep on protesting ever and ever. So finally we went there, and the environment was quite hospitable. So we told our grievances to the Honorable Chief Minister, and she addressed them. Although she had differences in opinions, but she listened to them with all grace. And we thought that with our own points, why we are demanding all these five things, we gave them our we set them the demands, and we said why that was needed, what the entire state is thinking, how the security issues are, why we are demanding resignations of certain people, certain post holders, and how the threat culture has affected the entire all the medical colleges. And we felt that yes, after that the decisions that were taken, we welcome the decisions, although we don't believe that the it is an entirely, it's not the 100% of the victory, because in the Supreme Court we have always mentioned and we have always said that we are doing siege work because of security reasons, and the threat culture that is still there, still prevalent. People who are used to do that are still roaming around. That has been also put forward by the by our advocate in the Supreme Court today. So under these current circumstances, we still believe that until and unless those issues are addressed, until and unless the hospital environment becomes more and more safe and secure, so we believe that the movement should go on. And the form of protest, the siege work, whether that is required or not, that can be discussed. But we believe that the movement should go on.
Can I ask you, the Chief Justice has been quite keen that you all go back to work. Last time you were quite disappointed that he said that, but now it's a very different situation today. The Kolkata Police Chief, Dr. Anustup, the Kolkata Police Chief has been removed. I know you also wanted action against DC Central, but DC North and Kolkata Police Chief have been removed. Have the doctors decided to meet and decide whether you will continue to cease work? What does it depend on? What are you waiting to see happen next?
So actually, our siege work actually does not depend. The main motto of siege work was we are not feeling safe and secure in the current scenario. Have been demanding resignations of few officials, because we believe that they were responsible, they are accountable for the incident that has happened in RG Medical College. But having said that, if we want to ensure our future, if we want to ensure that Abhaya 2.0 does not happen in the future, we believe that safety security only fund allocations will not ensure safety. Only certain CCTV or security personnel won't ensure safety at large. We believe that the ending the threat culture by democratic ways, by putting up Democratic Students Union, Democratic Residential Doctors Association, putting about taking administrative actions against those who have been involved here. And so we believe that until and unless the government or the authority passes order regarding that, we don't believe that we feel safe to go back to our hospitals.
Now, there was certain material handed over in a sealed cover to the Chief Justice. He spoke about how the CBI report is extremely disturbing. We know Sandeep Ghosh has been arrested on charges of misleading the investigation and evidence tampering. Are you concerned that the truth will ever be known in this? Are you concerned that the police chief was removed instead of being suspended? Like many people in the audience are saying, but what about action against him? Why only transfer him?
Hmm. Right. So this is a concern everybody is thinking about, and we have addressed this concern to our Honorable Chief Minister yesterday. So, since I have always mentioned in your last interview as well, I have mentioned that we are doctors, we don't know about many administrative rules and regulations. We have not much idea regarding that. So, we believe that we have addressed this concern to the Honorable CM. So we wanted resignation of them, and so she has assured us that if somebody has been, if found guilty of, if have been charged on anything, then administrative actions would be taken. But right now they are concentrating on the on transferring them or on to a different post, and we are more or less okay with that if it is found so. But yes, having said that, uh, we've mentioned her categorically that we have got no problems with the persons as per, if we say that in that way, we have got no problem with the individuals. It is the individuals failure when they were in the chair is what is our concern, and that is the reason why we demanded such resignations or a change of posts. So the DC Central, we have also disagreed on that, that the principal health secretary, he has not been no action has been taken against him. Also same for the DC Central, for putting up nasty remarks regarding whoever were present in the seminar room that day, some forensic expert and all. So those words, we felt that disciplinary action must be taken against them also. So we have put that disagreement in that aspect, and it is also written in the minutes of the meeting. If you have seen the point number 9,
I have
that
seen it. Yes.
where we disagree with the state government, we have put that, and we will keep on continuing the protest until those demands are fulfilled as well.
Okay, yes, the DC Central had basically is the one who identified Avik Day as a fingerprint expert when he has now been suspended even by the Trinamool Congress's student wing for being present in the seminar hall. A last question to you, Dr. Anustup. How was the meeting yesterday? Tell us a little bit more about it. Was it very fiery? Were people polite? Like what happened? Tell us about that meeting with Mamata Banerjee.
Yeah. So actually, as I mentioned, the environment was hospitable. The Honorable Chief Secretary, the Honorable MOS, Honorable Chief Minister, and the DG Police and the Honorable Home Secretary were present there, and 40 of us were present there. We were greeted cordially, and we were happy that all the talks, all the discussions revolved around our 5-point demands, and we were satisfied with the fact that we could all democratically speak all our concerns regarding all those 5 demands, and there was not much of distraction regarding the topic. Whatever the timing of the discussion was, we kept on that very discussion. Although we believe that the discussion regarding our demands 4 and 5, that is safety and security and ending of threat culture, those were not adequate. We believed that and the Honorable Chief Minister has gave the instructions that a task force would be set up, which would be headed by the Honorable Chief Secretary, and that would take the decisions in the future. But we believe that more discussions would have should have happened regarding the safety, security, and the threat culture issues. Although we have put our grievances there, but solutions could not be reached regarding that. And the discussion regarding this resignation or removal of these posts, the persons who are holding all these posts, those discussions those took a bit longer time. But yes, she listened patiently to all our demands. We put a lot of high hopes on her, that being the administrative head, she should, and also the health minister and the police minister as well. So we put faith in her that she would take up these actions, and so that such events do not happen in the future. And should the government should remain vigilant regarding all these issues that have propped up and has led to such a heinous crime. And she listened to them, and she addressed that yes, we assure you that a healthy relationship would build up from now
Yeah.
on. She also asked us to join our work. She also requested us, to which we responded. It is written in the minutes of meeting as well, that we are not leaders, we are mere representatives. So we cannot take decisions on our own. We do things in a democratic way, and we discuss in our GB meetings from morning to night. We attend number of GB meetings, so that everybody's opinion, all the 1500 to 2000 protesters who are there, all opinions are heard. And so we are already doing that. It is already ongoing right now, the all Bengal College GB meeting. And after that, we'd be able to say what we are going to do in the coming few hours. But yes, I can, if you want to know what our what should I say, what the thought, what is on the air right now is that since security measures and since the threat culture issue that has not been adequately addressed, we believe that returning to work will remain a bit. It will be insecure on our part to return to there. And so talks are going around that, but the final call would be taken after the end of the GB meeting.
Okay, Dr. Anustup, it's been, I'm sure, a very emotional, last 24 hours for you. Again, hat tip to you and other doctors who've been out on the streets in rain and in shine, fighting the good fight and bringing national attention to your colleague. We congratulate you and salute you for your bravery and your courage and your compassion. And we'll talk again soon. Thank you, Dr. Anustup. Take care. Thank you. It's great to see you here. Thank you for watching our work. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to click the bell icon and subscribe to Mojo Story and support independent, robust journalism.